morning, everyone. It's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. How are you guys today? I am dealing with a sick kiddo with pink eye. So if you hear a little extra like yammering today, that would be my little guy staying home from school. I promise they'll be as quietly as possible as he is recovering. So I hope you guys are having a great day. We are snowed in Minnesota. We got over 7 inches of snow overnight. And I feel like it's going to be an extremely snowy winter here in Minnesota, as we are only into December 9th, and we have already had like 3 snowstorms. So welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome back to my channel. If you are a subscriber, welcome to all of my members in chat that I see right now. Mandy, Seeker of Truth, Sarah Elizabeth, see a lot of you. Karina, welcome all of you. And to my moderators, thank you guys for being here and helping us through the chat. All right, you guys. So today we are going to talk about a maybe upsetting news for those of you that are into the Bachelor, Bachelorette series. Bachelor Nation is what they call you guys, or what they call themselves. And we are going to talk about some fan favorites, Ashley and JP. These are a couple that actually met on the 7th season of Bachelorette. JP was the winner of the season, and he actually proposed to Ashley at the final ceremony, and they ended up getting married in a televised event in 2012. They have since gone on to have 2 children and just celebrated their 7-year wedding anniversary. As you can see here, JP shared 7 years down, probably about 3 to 4 more to go. Happy anniversary to the woman responsible for all the love and happiness in this picture, and basically all the pictures for the last 7 years. Love you. And then he tagged Ashley. So they have seemingly been a pretty solid couple. They are one of the very few couples that has remained together. And I've never really watched the show, but I did watch that season, and I really liked those two as a couple. So yesterday on Instagram, the couple actually shared some kind of heartbreaking news, because JP was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome. And he said, Guillian-Barre, anyone? Yeah, I had to Google that one too. And then he and Ashley shared this photo, which says, thank you to everyone that has reached out to us. And then she shared, JP was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome yesterday. He is in treatment and doing well. It may be a long road to full recovery, but we are so grateful to everyone that has helped us get to the speedy diagnosis and treatment. After sharing those, he actually shared a video from his hospital bed, which I will share with you right now, where he talks about what happened.
Guillain-Barré syndrome. Still not sure that's how you pronounce it. I'm working on it, but very surreal and humbling and crazy, like rare things you do every day, like picking up this phone or buttoning buttons, tying shoelaces, putting on deodorant. Just can't do it. Like, picking up my kids, can't do it. Wiping your ass, like, you know, maybe TMI, but I might have Ashley assist on the next one. Just can't really believe it. So next steps are figure out if I've plateaued, which I think I have on my symptoms, and definitely staying another night in the hospital. We'll see if it's another 2 nights or 3 nights, don't know yet, but I know there's lots of physical therapy in life. So just finished my 2nd round of immunoglobulin. Feel pretty much the same as I have all day, which I think is a good sign. That's from what I'm told, that my symptoms have hopefully plateaued, not gotten any worse. Then hopefully I'm on the road to recovery. I've heard from a lot of people, and I know that things can get a lot worse, and so knock wood, hopefully that is not the case for me. Hopefully I'm fortunate enough where we caught it early enough, started treatment early enough where we can now start recovery. But I will know more tomorrow once I speak with the doctor. I do want to thank everybody that has reached out to me over the past 6 hours.
All right, so he says that it started with some muscle weakness, inability to pick his children up, inability to button and untie and really just do just about any movement. And it was following those troubling symptoms that he ended up going to the hospital. Now, what is this Guillain-Barré syndrome? Well, according to the Mayo Clinic, Guillain-Barré syndrome is a rare condition. It actually is, it's a rare disorder in which your body's immune system attacks your nerves. Weakness and tingling in your extremities are usually the first symptoms. They go on to say that these sensations can quickly spread, eventually paralyzing your whole body. In its most severe form, Guillain-Barré syndrome is a medical emergency. Most people with the condition must be hospitalized to receive treatment. So what are the actual signs and symptoms? It says that the tingling will often start in your legs and feet and spread to your upper body and arms. And about half of the people with the disorder, they begin in the arms and the face. As it progresses, muscle weaknesses can evolve into paralysis. So signs are prickling, pins and needles, weakness in your legs, unsteady walking, difficult with eye and facial movements, severe pain that may feel achy and cramp-like, difficulty with bladder control, rapid heart rates, and low blood pressure. What do they do in difficulty breathing? A small percentage of individuals that end up with this syndrome actually end up in respiratory failure and need to be on a ventilator. And in severe cases, people can pass away from this disorder. How do they treat the syndrome? According to the Mayo Clinic, they use plasma exchanges, immunoglobulin therapy, which is what he just said. That's an immunoglobulin containing healthy antibodies from blood donors is given through a vein intravenously. And high doses of immunoglobulin can block the damaging antibodies that may contribute to Guillain-Barré syndrome. They may need a lot of physical help and therapy before and after and during recovery. So apparently he will need physical therapy. Training with adaptive devices could be a possibility. He may need a wheelchair at some point or braces. Risk factors. So how is it that you get this, or what are the risk factors? Like what contributes to the disorder? They don't really know, but they do say that people that are young adults and men are the most high at risk for it. It is most commonly triggered by an infection of bacteria it can be bacteria from an undercooked poultry, influenza, Epstein-Barr virus, which was Lyme disease, Zika virus, hepatitis, HIV, AIDS, mycoplasma, pneumonia, and surgery. So different illnesses can trigger it, Hodgkin's lymphoma as well. And it said that most people will actually recover. However, it can take months or even years to recover. Most people with Guillain-Barré will experience a general timeline that looks like after about first signs and symptoms, it tends to progressively get worse for the first 2 weeks. And then they'll reach a plateau within 4 weeks. And then recovery will begin lasting 6 to 12 months. For some people, it can take as long as 3 years. 80% can walk independently after 6 months. 60% will fully recover with motor strength 1 year after diagnosis. And 5 to 10% will have very delayed and incomplete recovery. So the good news is that he will hopefully recover. The bad news is it's going to be a very, very long process for him to regain his strength, and he may not regain everything. So obviously this is a pretty devastating diagnosis for the family, being that it's right before the holidays. He is a father of 2 children that are young. It's very busy. Ashley is going to have a lot on her plate, having to manage and coordinate everything going on with this. There'll be lots of appointments, and it's going to be a challenging time for him. Now, a small percentage of people never recover from this and do suffer paralysis, permanent paralysis. Hopefully, in this case, they've caught it early enough and begun treatment early enough. But at this point, this is where we're at with JP, and if you have had experience with this disorder or you know someone that has, let us know in the comments below. And just, I guess, think some really good positive thoughts for the family right now. They're going to be going through a lot, and it's going to take a lot of time to recover from this. So I wish JP and Ashley the best. I hope he continues to recover. It's a long road ahead of them, and I will be back later with more. Bye, guys.